Hello, welcome back. So today we're going to investigate FaceIQ's overall status in the YouTube space and whether his praise and admiration is warranted or totally overhyped. So let's commence. So FaceIQ charges $300 for a full facial analysis. So to begin this evaluation, let's glance at the individuals he places towards the lower end of the scale.
Very unhealthy, definitely unattractive for sure. Oh man, that skin tone, paraorbital darkening, excessive upper eyelid exposure, no lashes, no brows. These health indicators are horrible, man. I'd give this guy like a 3. I'd give this guy a 3 out of 10. This is bad, man. This guy needs to get healthy. I think this is like an actual dire matter. Let's see if this guy's like a vegan or something.
So as we continue, this is the reference point for a 3 out of 10 on the FaceIQ scale, which is fine, but let's observe some of the other faces FaceIQ assigned a similar rating to.
3. This is like the bottom 3% of attractiveness. Most people would consider this guy quite ugly. Ooh, 3.
Straight away, I find it hard to believe that this balding fat ass is the same rating as this guy, and also the same rating as someone with an extreme facial deformity. Perhaps this was a minor slip-up. So let's check out the people he rates above this category.
I will give this guy a 3.5 because you are obese at the moment. The truth is, she is around a 3 to 3.5 out of 10. She is not near an 8 out of 10. So it's not actually even good. It should kind of be more like this. Wow, 3.5 here. Really, yeah.
Yet another flawed rating, as he rates this fatso half a point higher than this face, and also claims this fatso is the same rating as this face, and his female looks equivalent would be something like this.
I'm a lesbian.
Makeup on her eyes, so you can't even see the real eyes.
Attracted to this person.
Yeah.
She has short hair, which is objectively unattractive for women, so that's already makes her not a 10. She also has too much body fat. She has really bad makeup. I'd rate her around a 4.
Thank you so much.
Body dysmorphia and not knowing what I
She's like around a 4. She could maybe make the cut.
look like most of the time. So I don't know how other people would perceive me because I don't perceive myself at all.
Like sometimes even your own family.
So she's around a 3.5, so she should definitely step out just due to the obesity.
Again, I find it hard to comprehend that this overweight, short-haired woman holds the same female attractiveness as this girl. I think the majority of men would easily choose this other girl, and also claims she's only half a point higher than this super obese woman.
As far as a rating, I would say at the moment, about a 3.75. But at the moment, I'm gonna have to put him at about a 3.75. 3.75. Put it about that, bottom 20%. That's the final verdict. This is the clearest kind of picture I have of him, and here I'm giving him 3.754. Acne, bad skin everywhere. 3.754, same range. Looks like a male. If you do want to look like a female, obviously an improper diet, just due to the bloating and the body fat, I'd rate you 3.5.
Quickly noting, FaceIQ feels these guys are a similar rating to these girls. So far, we are witnessing a huge lack of consistency in the ratings. Perhaps FaceIQ is not the best at rating people in the lower end of attractiveness. So let's view if he fares better for the individuals closer to the average end of the scale.
We're in that 4.5 to 4.75 range. Yeah, 4.5. 4.5, 4.75. Just another, 4.5. 20F, 4.25. He's like a 4, around there. 4.
Still problems, as he states, these boys, female looks equivalent would be this woman, and only slightly above this boyish looking girl, who also happens to be above this guy and this guy.
She's mid. She looks good, he looks bad.
Nope.
Yep.
This way.
So he didn't assign a specific number to this girl, but he states she looks good, which I'm assuming is at least a 6 on his scale. However, I feel this girl is just proper average.
Yeah, her forehead's larger than her middle third, so I'd say 5.5-ish, top 33%. This girl actually is cute. 5.5, 5.75, 5.25, 5.5. He's still above average, objectively, like 5.6. I'll tell you my assessment, 5.5. It's my assessment. Because there's some good, but it's very narrow and like, yeah, I'd put like 5.5. I'd rate her like 5.5. She's a little bit above the median, I would say.
A pattern is unveiling as the girls tend to get a more generous rating compared to the boys, and believes all these girls would be this guy's looks match, whilst this girl being above him.
Like 6.25, 6.5 around there. She's like in the top like 10% around there. I'd still rate him like a 6, honestly, dude. Like it's still pretty good. He's still definitely like a top 15% face, even with the recession. because his eye region's really good. Probably get some more sunlight, fix up your diet. You're good looking though. I'd say he's like very low 6 range. He still has appeal and good looking. The tilt isn't the best, but the rest of his eye region's pretty good. Nose isn't great. He's above average, but I'd rate him solid like 6 range. Looks cute. 6.25 again on my scale, like top 10%. This guy's more in that top 15% range, definitely above average. This picture right here specifically, he's like a very classic like 6 or slightly above 6. Very solid here. In this image on my scale, she's around a 6, like a top 20% face. She's definitely good looking, very extreme upper eyelid exposure, and the nose shape isn't the best. She's obviously still good looking in the top 20% for sure.
So firstly, he rates all these guys the same score, but I would argue not all are on the same level. And FaceIQ claims this is the boys, female looks equivalent. However, I feel this is another girl he has overrated, combining with this girl who he claims is in the top 10 percentile, which is another extreme overrate. Incorrectly also placing this girl in the top 10 percentile.
You know, one time Wheat Waffles bought a rating for me, and he bought a rating for his girl. I'm not gonna like obviously show it, but
Really?
his girl was like a 6, honestly. Yeah, his girl mugged him, I'm gonna be honest. Sorry, Wheat Waffles, you're gonna probably see this. Sorry, bro.
I'm assuming this girl FaceIQ is referencing is that Ukrainian girl that was using Wheat Waffles, making him spend thousands of dollars to keep her around.
Eventually, I met this Ukrainian girl, and we went out for 6 months, but she basically just used me for my money. She always said stuff like, in Ukraine, boyfriend is supposed to pay for dates and take girl to nice places. So, like I said, 6 months, and to be honest, I didn't really care about the money as I already made so much. And the couple grand I spent on her, I was like, I could make that back in 10 days from YouTube money.
FaceIQ claiming Wheat Waffles' girl was better looking than him means absolutely nothing when we see he rates this girl also a 6. And I would argue Wheat Waffles is at least equal, if not above, this girl. However, to reinforce my argument, let's check out some more girls FaceIQ has overrated.
This girl's more of like a 6.5 even, top 5% on my scale. This girl's pretty aesthetic actually, pretty good eye region. Nice positive canthal tilt, good eye shape, good mouth to nose width ratio. Jaw is pretty good. 6.5, 6.75 range. She's a definitely top 5% face. I rate her like a 7 on my scale. It looks pretty good. She looks pretty attractive. I think that girl's hot as fuck, I can't lie, that's like my type. This guy's pretty good looking. Looks healthy, nice tan by the way, bro. Top 2% face, in my opinion. Top 2%. Yeah, man. Good looking guy, top 2%. Another pretty good looking guy, you know, the jaw is a little too wide there, but this is more top 5%. Good looking though, 6.5, 6.75 range. Like definitely top 5% face. This guy's good looking, like 7 actually, top 1%. Yeah, this guy's good looking. 7, top 1%. He looks pretty good. Like 6.5, 6.75, they're like easily top 5%.
As we enter the last category, FaceIQ has one final attempt to redeem his face rating credibility as we test the top end of the beauty scale.
Oh, he looks pretty good. He can catch like a 7.5, bro. Yeah, good looking. Near an 8 in some photos. Yeah, I think this guy's like 8.5.
In his system, Elias Duput is higher than Brad Pitt or Alain Delon.
Duput definitely has better aesthetics than both of these guys. Yeah, higher than Sean O'Pry. Yeah, he does have better aesthetics than Sean O'Pry. Very slightly. The score would be about an 8.8 out of 10. This was when I was less experienced with face rating. I don't think it was actually that inaccurate. I think I put his dimorphism up a little too high. He's still like at least like 8.5 though. An 8 out of 10. A real 8 out of 10 would be someone like maybe Amber Heard. Amber Heard would be a good example.
Obviously, 8.5 for the Poot is still an extreme overrate. However, Amber Heard is also not in the 8 category. I feel she would lie somewhere in the 7 range, as she tends to rely too much on her makeup to stand out, opposed to her natural beauty. In conclusion, I want to state that I don't dislike FaceIQ. I did not need to dig that deep to find these inconsistent ratings, but all I can see is FaceIQ growing in popularity by the day. So I suppose he can feel the sunshine, as even when he makes mistakes, he can just brush it off as he will with this video. However, this may give ammunition to clavicular and aesthetics waiting. But yeah, until next time, thank you. Bye-bye.
Can you see the sun shining on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me want to survive. And the sky, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by, 'cause today it's gonna be your brighter day. feel the sunshine, it's brighten up your day. Don't you feel like sometimes you just need to run away? Don't stop for the sunshine, get up out the rain. Think about the good times, someday we'll come back again. Feel the sunshine.